Starting a business is easy, right? Think of a weird name, create products, and run ads, and you will start getting sales. And boom, you are a founder now. But a lot more happens in the back, which is building a business plan, forming a team, sustaining, scaling, marketing, nurturing, converting, and many more. And that is hard. The Digital Pravakar Show makes it easy for you. We invite entrepreneurs, founders, marketers, specialists, and industry experts to pick their brain and share that with you. We share stories that inspire, educates, and impacts. This is the Digital Pravakar Show. Hey, wonderful people, welcome back to the Digital Pravakar Show, another episode of the Digital Pravakar Show. And today I have a very special guest with me, someone who has been my mentor, someone because of whom I'm into funnel industry. And more than that, he's a really good human being. And I'm really excited to have him today. And I also recently got the opportunity to meet him in person, and he's a productivity coach, has been into this industry for very long time and has a good experience in coaching business, internet marketing, and online business. And yeah, so we have Kushal Kulkarni today. Hey brother, welcome to the Digital Pravakar Show.
Hey Pravakar, Digital Pravakar. Thank you, man. Thank you for inviting me on your wonderful show. And I must say that Pravakar, at this wonderful young age, you have learned to crack the code to grow so early, man. I really feel very proud to
Thank you
look
so
at
much.
you, and I just see what were we doing when I was at your age. You must be
Bye,
15,
thank you so
15,
much.
16.
Yes, 15.
Yeah, I was playing at that time. Wow, man.
It's so
Wow.
pleasant, man.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Yes.
And so yeah, for those who don't know, please give a short intro about yourselves.
Okay. Hi, guys. My name is Kushal, and I am a habit transformation and a productivity coach. I am into this industry of online world since 2020. And before that, if I tell you, I was someone who used to hate computers. When even during my graduation, when I was after completing my 12th, everyone was asking me, what are you going to do? Are you going to are you going for engineering or some other bachelor degree? And my answer used to be, wherever I'm going to go, I'm not going to choose computers. I'm not going to choose computers. That was the level of, I don't say hate, but I used to see people, software engineers always sticking to the system. And look at now, without system, it's very difficult for me to do my
Yep.
business. So that's the level
Yes.
of difference I have seen. Although now I would say that that time mindset was kiddish. My mindset was narrowed. I didn't have that great learnings. I would say teachings I was getting, but I was not learning them. Right. So maybe attitude
Mm.
difference, but after a lot of you know um, churning with everything as I was moving with everything that was happening with my job after graduation, completion of graduation, job. With job, I again did my masters while I was on job, and with that later on started my physical business as well. With that, moved on, stopped the business because of one of the challenge that I hit in between in
Mm.
2016. After that, when a time came where I had to decide to leave my job as well, again because of the risk that I was having, physical risk I was having because of the challenge that I met in 2017. And after that, obviously 2028 has been very challenging for everyone, but for me,
Yeah.
everyone has their own story after 2020. I'm very much sure everyone has their own beautiful
Yes.
story,
Yes.
and even mine is one of them. I too have a very different beautiful story. At one end,
Mm.
when COVID hit, there was a kind of recession happening all over the time, all over the world. People were thrown out of their jobs. I was someone who had to leave the job just 5 days before the lockdown hit. On 4th
Mm.
of Jan, I resigned from my job with the 3 months of notice. 31st March was my last working day in the industry, and 25th March 2020, it was declared as lockdown. With that, I
Hmm.
thought like, let me start my business after some time. But when I entered into the market, as I had some hold in the market, I knew some people. I knew some people from great brand companies as well, maybe like PNG, Himalaya, name it, anything. I had some contacts there. So I called them and asked, I'm interested to invest some money now. And everywhere, everyone was like, Kushal, don't invest your hard earned money in business right now. This is not the time. Maybe again, I was not having that good surrounding with me, who could guide me for betterment. But again, whatever
Hmm.
happened happened for good reason. I entered digitalization. I started my journey with affiliate marketing, and that was the moment when me and Pravakar met. On that
Yep.
was on my birthday, 8th August 2021 was the
One
first time when we spoke.
interacted.
Yes,
Yes.
when we first time interacted on Messenger of Facebook, and since then we are connected. We share a very good bonding. And after that, just after in August itself, I presented myself as a coach for organic marketing, and with that, I next to that, I got hit with dengue. I suffered almost 30-40 days to recover from dengue. And after that, my challenge was completely at a different level. My eyesight was totally blurred. Earlier, I used to see the screens and at least with tunnel vision. Since 2017, it was the way it was. Like with a tunnel view, I used to see everything. But now, since 1 year, everything is very blurred. I don't understand what is happening on screen. But still, we are moving because
Yep.
only one thing that can beat us is not having a growth mindset. That's all.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's how it is at my end. This is Kushal, habit transformation and
Yes.
productivity coach.
Yep. So moving forward, so like you told after affiliate marketing, from August you started to coach people about organic marketing, right?
Ye-
So like at what point of time and like how did you realize that you want instead of the organic marketing coach, you want to be a productivity coach?
Okay. If I hadn't, sorry, if I hadn't, suffered from that dengue and illness, I would have continued with the organic marketing still, because I had just completed one batch and people were started reaching me out for the second batch. I
Hmm.
took only one girl for the second batch, just one admission, and my health was not supporting me. My eyes were not supporting me. My health was not supporting me because dengue is like it's called bone breaking fever, and it takes months and months to recover from that pain, because joints pains, your everything, your body is all, for many months you are in pain. And on the other hand, my eyesight was lowering day by day. I could observe that. With that, I just paused myself with all the things. I just completed organic marketing with that one girl. I gave her complete one-on-one coaching. I completed the batch with no new admissions. People were reaching me out, but I was not ready to take them, because the game was not only about money, it was about value delivering as well.
Yes.
So I thought like, I don't want to cheat anyone. So I didn't take
Yep.
anyone in the next batch. And I just thought, because I was not able to work on computer, I was just looking if I could get some help from anyone. I didn't get any help. In December 2021, I thought it's better I should go for a job just to support my family. In 2021 December 10th and 11th, I traveled to Bangalore for interview. I got selected in a bank, but again due to some reason they never called me for the third interview. I cleared two rounds of interview. Again that
Okay.
happened. That forced me to think hard, that job I'm not getting it, support I'm not getting it. What should I do? That time I decided I should take my own charge to do something, and then I started my research. what is happening in the market, what is the need that people want, what is the requirement that people are looking for. Ultimately, with some contacts, with my mentor support and everything, I understood that productivity is something that people need a lot. And
Yep.
I was into productivity since many years. I'm not a lazy person. I don't keep anything lazy, easily very lazy. I just do things very quickly. That's how I am built. That's how I am wired. So I thought, like, I know how to be a productive person. I can start teaching it. Then I started researching more and more about it, and slowly, from last 1 year, it just lasts from 3 4 months. My business has started picking up to a very good level.
Wow.
It took me 1 year to understand everything, but thank God that I didn't quit in between. I could figure out what is
Mm.
working, what is not working, and I could figure out and move ahead with a productive mindset. That's
Yes.
when I understood that productivity is something I should go with. So that's how
Yep.
it
This
is.
also reminds me of a quote: "Winners never quit and quitters never win." Right?
Exactly. Winners never quit and quitters never win. That's how it
Yep.
is.
Your story is really inspiring, brother. So, like you told about your eye vision issue, right? So, I'd like to know like how it started.
Hmm. How it started? Says that it started with my birth, but I could never
Mm.
understand that since still I was till I was 28 and a half. Now I'm 34. It was 2017 almost that I figured doctor figured out that I have an issue, and then slowly it started deteriorating. And I
Mm.
don't say my disease is not troubling me, but with some or the other thing, my eyes have got blurred heavily, because of which I don't understand the faces and everything. I don't
Mm.
understand screen. I don't
Oh,
understand the directions. It's not that my disease is troubling me. There's something happening that we need to figure out. So it started with 2017, 2019, 18, 19, 20. I figured out with my job, with my business. 2021, I figured out with my online business. And since 2021, it has been a different level, I must say that. Everything is
yeah.
a new day, it's a new learning every time.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, like you have been into productivity thing for a long time. So, I would like to know from you, like, how do you define productivity, and what are some of the common mistakes people make while trying to be productive?
People do, I tell about the mistake people do. People, uh, they just do one mistake. They are trying to look for one or the other motivation to do the task. When the
Mm.
simple answer is be disciplined and start working on it. Nothing can beat discipline, right? All these big shots, be it like Jeff Bezos, be it like Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, what these people do, they are disciplined.
Yes.
They are disciplined. They are lifelong learners. They learn, they implement, and they get results. They just don't get results, they generate the results. Why?
Yep.
Because just connect the back dots in a reverse way. Just because they are disciplined, they follow everything that is in their path.
Yep.
It's as simple as that. But most of the people, more than 97% of the people, are always looking for motivation. Always motivation. मुझे ये मिलेगा तो मैं करूंगा. If I find this, if I get some motivation from someone, I'll start working for this project.
Mm.
They just get hit with the dopamine hit. The motivation get bursted for a few moments. The dopamine hit is totally up. They start working it. Something comes up at distraction. They are distracted. They are off the track. And again, if I get the motivation, I'll work on the project. This cycle again revolves again and again
Keeps
and again.
repeating.
Keeps repeating. But if you
Mm.
are disciplined, on the other hand, whatever happens, I'm distracted, it's okay. I'll get back to my work. It's as simple as that, man. It's not difficult. And
Yep.
let
Yep.
me tell you, the word discipline is the one of the great word in the dictionary. DISCIPLINE. The word discipline.
Mm.
If you number ABCD, A as 1, B as 2, C as 3, D will be 4, right? Similarly, if you count all the total of the word discipline, the total comes to 100. You can just write out. Just write discipline word and number them. D stands in the alphabetical system on fourth, right? Where does I comes?
Yep.
A, B, C,
I
D,
9
I. 9. What is S? J, K,
S
L, M, N, O, P, Q,
19
R, S.
something.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19.
Yep.
Then comes what? C is 3. Then again
3
I, 9. S, uh, what is P? Just
16.
check out. 16, just write it
It
out.
worked. Yep.
Just make all the words. Just make all the words.
I was actually googling it, and it is true actually.
Googling it,
So yep,
the total of word discipline comes to 100. Now, what does that mean? If you are disciplined, you will be at a position to generate
100.
100% useful result. Is
That's a
that
really cool
making sense?
insight. Yep, it is making sense, bro.
Making sense, right?
Yep.
So people try to look for motivation, and motivation is a complete myth. We don't have
Mm,
to, you know, fall in the trap of myth. So now answering that, what I consider productivity is, for me, productivity is all about being personally productive. Why? Because if I am just productive in my work, I am losing some other parts of my life. And if
yep.
I'm only productive with my family, again I'm missing some other parts of my life,
Something in. Mm,
right? So what I consider, there are four pillars of life: health, relationships, spirituality, and wealth. Wealth, all your business, your earnings, everything comes.
mm,
Spirituality, that's a very, very, very major connecting dot. We can't move. That's the ultimate point, man. That's the ultimate point. Everything will be settled. That's the only thing we can carry all throughout, right?
yep.
Relationships, very major part of the life. Health, very, very major part of the life, right?
Yep. Agree.
Suppose if I'm productive with my health issue, health things, and if I'm not productive in the rest of three pillars, again my life is not balanced, right?
Yes.
So what I consider is, a person should be personally productive. As a Kushal, as a person, my name is Kushal, and if I'm personally productive, that productivity will bleed in all the roles of my life. Why? Because I am a human first, I am a son, I am a brother, I am a husband, I am a father, I am a friend, and I am something else to someone else as well.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
Right? So with that, if me myself I'm productive with as a Kushal, I can play all these six roles productively.
Mm,
Be it like an employee in an office, be it like a business owner in my business, or be like a friend, or be like someone else. I'll be productive in all the roles. It's as simple as that. Just be
yep.
active, man. Just be active. That's all. Do the things as it is demanding. That's all. So that's how I think about productivity.
That's really cool, bro. And the insight you said about discipline, and that is like Balwan movement actually. I also didn't thought there would be something like this behind the word. So moving forward, people like most of the people, even I sometimes do procrastination, right? We want to do something, we know that is important, but we just don't start. So somewhere I've heard you telling about kind of 5 minute rule something. So can you tell on that?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll tell you exactly. Procrastination, no one can be immune to procrastination. We all procrastinate. Even being a productivity coach, even we procrastinate. But what happens is, why are you procrastinating things? You have to understand. Is it because of your laziness? Is it because you don't want to do it? Is it because you are busy right now? Why are you procrastinating? Figure out the thing that is at the back end first, right? With that
Okay.
back end, acknowledge it. Why are you procrastinating? If someone, suppose I have a task to do, right? And if something important comes up, right, I'm procrastinating this task. Task number one. What will I say? I may procrastinate to maybe today is Wednesday. I'll tell myself I'll do it tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow.
I procrastinated it, right?
Yep.
Now, the only simple solution is when tomorrow afternoon comes, start doing it. Don't procrastinate again.
Again.
That is the problem. What
Yep.
most of the people do is they procrastinate now, telling that I'll do it
They will
tomorrow
do.
afternoon.
I can relate to that.
And when tomorrow afternoon comes, again I'll do it tomorrow afternoon. And again, when the next tomorrow afternoon comes, I'll do it tomorrow afternoon. Where are you going, dude? When
I
tomorrow
will.
never comes. Tomorrow never
Yes.
comes.
I
It's all
also
about today. Yeah.
what I did. Uh, I interviewed Pedro, my funnel coach, few days
Yes.
back. Okay, and
Wonderful.
before that, the last interview was almost like 2 weeks back. So I had the 2 weeks gap, and then I interviewed Pedro last time. Okay, and
Okay.
then I will like what I was doing was from every interview I used to go and see the interview recording myself, used to
Mhm.
cut some clips and post it on social media. Okay,
Mhm.
so after the 2 week gap when I interviewed him, I thought, okay, tomorrow what I will do, I'll go and watch the recording myself, figure out the clips, and then we'll just do some editing and post on social media. But that day, like, I have not done it yet.
Mhm.
But today also, I thought of doing that, but I thought, no, let's do it tomorrow after the interview. We will do
Mm.
both together, and it's like completely relatable, and yeah, makes sense a lot.
Yes. So
So
do it immediately. Never do it. Never post. If you have time, and everyone has time. Whenever whoever says I don't have
mm,
time, he's a liar. Okay.
yep,
Everyone
have
has time. It's all about choosing. Making the right choices. It's all about
priority.
priority. That's all. That's all.
Okay,
Nothing else. If the editing or
so
editing video is on priority list, you will do it anyways. If I tell you right now, Pravakar, edit that video in the next 2.5 hours, I'll pay you $1,000 for that. Tell me, won't you do that?
I will do that surely.
Will you tell that I don't have time?
No, of course no.
It's simple, man. It's simple.
Hmm, I
It's
see.
all about
Uh,
priority.
okay.
Keep it in your
Earlier
priority.
you
That's all.
okay.
Yeah, go on, go on.
Okay. So earlier you mentioned about spirituality, and I can also see you very spiritually grounded person. So like, what's your definition of spirituality and how it helps in a person's growth or something?
First of all, whatever is happening in this world, whatever is happening in this whole universe, it's just because of that cosmic energy. We are not
Mm,
responsible to run this world. That energy is responsible. So we must be always surrendered to that energy. Never consider we are big in comparison to that. We are part of this game. We are not the game. We are
mm,
part of this game. We can never be the game when it comes to spirituality. We are just small elements under it, right?
yep.
So, in short, when I talk about spirituality, close your eyes and start imagining, start visualizing that Almighty. Maybe His shape Him anyways, man. Shape Him any way you want. God has given us such a wonderful freedom. Shape Him in any way. Give Him any color you want. Dress Him anything you want. You want to look at Him at dhoti, you make Him wear dhoti. You want to see Him in shorts, visualize Him in shorts. You want to visualize Him in suit, visualize Him in suit. Scriptures give that freedom to us. Our whatever background we come from, I'm very much sure that every religion has their own definitions. I'm just sharing my point of view, what I have
Yep.
learned from my mentors, my spiritual mentors. Okay,
Who is
so I follow. Firstly, my spiritual mentor is my father. My spiritual
nice?
mentor is my father, and then whoever he recommends me, I watch their videos, I follow them, I listen to them
Mm.
on YouTube. I enter into their funnel as well. I visit their website. I visit their website. I start getting their emails.
Yeah.
Everything is a funnel, right? Everything is a funnel. So I enter. So if you ask me, like, just close your eyes, visualize him in any way you want. Maybe
Mm.
just now, close your eyes. Just imagine there is a beautiful mountain in front of it. You, okay? Sun is
Yes.
rising at its beautiful time. Sun is
Mm.
just coming up from behind that mountain. Okay,
Mm.
there is a beautiful water, clean, crystal clear water. You can just see the ground as well. It's so
Yes,
clear,
yes.
right? And there is a
Yeah.
tree with a beautiful stone beside it.
Mm.
Okay, and your Almighty, whoever you want to visualize, he is sitting there.
Mm.
It's as simple as that, man. It's as simple as that.
That's really great. That's really great, bro.
Yeah.
Uh, so like we have two kinds of goal basically. Like we know one is short term goals and one is long term goals, right? So like many times like we are able to focus on the short term goals, but like how to stay focused for the long term goal, let's say that's 1 year from now, 2 year from now, or a lifetime goal, something like that. So how to stay focused to goal?
Break it into small chunks, man. You want to suppose you want to travel maybe 200 kilometers. Okay,
Okay.
what do you think? The vehicle headlight is going to fall till 200 kilometers?
No,
What do you
no.
say? It will be like 10 feet, 20
Yep.
feet, 30 feet. Consider it as 100 feet. Okay, that's the limit of headlight. What do? You start your engine, you sit in the vehicle, you start the engine, you start putting your accelerator, you drive till you see that road, right?
Yes.
You reach out to the point, your headlight is again 100 feet away from it. You again see the 100 feet road. You again
Mm.
reach out to that 100. When you reach out to that point, your headlight is again moving, right? So break
Just keep
down all,
moving.
exactly. Just break it down into small chunks. Maybe you have a 1 crore idea. What is like 1 crore plan? Make a product of 5,000 rupees, target 2,000 people. In this 8 billion people of this world, choose 2,000
Mm.
people. 5,000 into 2,000, it's 1 crore.
Yep. I had recently done that calculation actually. I was telling my friend on how you can make 1 crore. I have not made. I was just telling him build
No,
a
it's not
like.
if you have made it or not made it, but calculation should be clear with your mind.
Yep.
Because if you are
What I
clear
was
with your mind and calculations, you will achieve it.
yep. I was telling him to build a 10,000 uh, Nepali currency basically 10,000 Nepali currency product, sell it to 1,000 people, and
Hmm.
you'll achieve that. So that is something really cool. Breaking down, I actually learned this from Sid. He was like, like when he used to give a game plan of let's say 3 lakh, like Hall of Fame. He used to break that down, and then like you have been also part of his tribe, so we know
Yeah,
that how he breaks it down, and it makes us feel that it's easier to achieve, right?
that that's a universal mantra. That's the universal mantra,
Mm,
right? Have you seen that movie, uh, Majhi?
not,
Nawazuddin Siddiqui, the one who breaks the
not
mountain.
yet.
I don't,
Not yet. I'm not. I know Nawazuddin, but I've not seen that movie.
I'm sorry to the movie's name just skipped out of my mind. He makes the goal of breaking that mountain. What he does is,
Okay.
all he goes to with his, the equipment to the weapons to dig the mountain. He does only one thing every day. He goes to that mountain, start breaking it. He randomly starts from one point, he starts breaking it. And one day he really breaks it.
Wow.
Okay. It takes some 20 years to make that happen, but he does that. 20 years. He breaks a mountain into
Mountain.
small, like tiny stones. Wow, what would be the commitment he made with himself, right?
Yep. So
Code was
basically,
consistency. Break
breaking
it down.
down your big goal into some steps and then do that consistently, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Cool. So, like productivity is also about time management, right? So, I would like to ask you, like, what are some of the strategies of prioritizing tasks and managing time effectively?
See, firstly, understand where your time is going on. There was a survey done with the students. People are question was asked to student, how many hours in a week you are watching TV? And most of the students were like, I watch 15 hours of TV in a week. And after taking all the answers from some set of students, survey was done and they were asked to track their time. And the result was almost more than, like almost most of the students were watching near to near 28 hours of TV in a week. And they
Mm,
said they were watching
15.
15 hours. So you never know where are you doing, what are you doing with your time. Don't run on automation. Track your time.
Tracking.
What are you doing with your time? How much are you watching TV? How much are you spending your time on social media? Is it useful or no? Maybe you are spending 3 hours. 1 hour was useful. You saved your 2 hours, right? Work on your project
Mm,
for the 2 hours. Why are you present on social media when your audience is not present? Hmm? Why are you awake in the night 2 a.m. in the morning 2 a.m. scrolling scrolling on Insta, YouTube, and Facebook when your audience is sleeping? And next morning when your audience is wake up, you are sleeping. What are you
sleeping.
doing? What
Yeah.
are you doing? Track your time. That will help you to understand your time, and automatically you'll take charge of your time, and automatically you will be able to manage your time. That's how the time management works. Understand your time. Where are you spending it? Calculate
Got
what is useful, what is wasteful. Where whatever is wasteful, try to put in some useful task into that time. Code cracked. It's as simple as that.
Got it. So what I did recently, I recently started to check my like digital webbing on my phone. So basically to see how much hour I'm spending each day on my phone. So my average is around 3 to 5 hours on an average a day,
Mhm,
and I see this like it's kind of a distraction for me.
mhm,
I today I figured out actually scrolled to past 1 month,
mhm.
एक महीने तक का, and what I realized, my most of the time on my phone is going on a platform called TikTok because it is legal, it is still available in Nepal. So like I know that it is not as important as my business, but still like it kind of attracts my mind. So like how to stay away from distractions, not only TikTok, but there are some time our notification comes up. Sometimes your favorite, let's say your favorite YouTube creator uploads video and we just go to see that and we forget our work. So how to basically deal with distraction?
Tell me one, answer my question. You purchased mobile or mobile purchased you?
I purchased mobile.
Hmm. Mobile come with the setting icon. Do you know that? An
Yep,
app called settings.
yep.
In app, there is one more setting called notification. You know that?
Yep.
You know that? In that, you can Change what notifications you want and what notifications can be switched off. You know that?
Mm. Yep, yep,
Do
I know.
it. Do it.
Okay.
Eliminate the problem. Why are you being slave to your device?
Hmm.
Why
That's
are you
really a
being
smart answer.
slave to your device? You don't have to be slave. You have bought that mobile for your convenience. Utilize it. I don't say that don't spend your time on mobile watching TikTok, but once you understand that TikTok is really wasting, I mean, I'm not blaming TikTok. I'm
Yep,
just,
yep.
as you said, I'm just taking an example of it. Any app. Let's not point our fingers on one app. Suppose any app is disturbing you, uninstall it, dude. Simple.
Hmm.
Root analysis. Baat khatam. Right? Eliminate. In the book Atomic Habits, author James Clear says that whenever you want to build a good habit, decrease the friction. Why? Because when there is more friction in the process, you are more likely not to do it. Right? You have for building good habits, remove the friction, and for getting rid with bad habits, increase the friction. I just gave this example from the book. Suppose you watch your TV. Leave about TV, I'll just talk about the mobile itself. Suppose if
Yep.
you are someone who watches mobile a lot, give it to your father, give it to your spouse, give it to your mother, give it to your friend, and ask them to keep it somewhere where you don't know.
Hmm.
Now, where have they placed it? Maybe they have placed it in some vessel in the kitchen. You don't know which vessel. Maybe they have
Yep.
placed it in the cupboard and locked it. We don't know. Or you yourself go to your cupboard, keep it in the back end of the cupboard where you have to take the pen to reach out to that mobile. Suppose you're sitting on your workspace, you want your mobile. You have to get up, point number one. You have to walk,
Hmm.
point number two. You have to reach out to the cupboard, point number three. You have to open cupboard, point number four. You have to take the pen where you have kept it to put in your hands, point number five. Your mind will not allow to take these many steps because our mind never wants pain.
Yes. Got it. Got my answer.
Simple. You don't have that much courage to keep your mobile by yourself. Give it to your father and tell him,
Give it to someone else.
yeah, keep it anywhere you want. Either waste your time in searching your mobile or sit and work on your project with a focused mindset.
Hmm. Got you. And
Simple.
I can see some awards in your back end. I can see that Freedom Finisher Award, then one Kama Club Award. Tell us a story behind that. Like how did you got the Freedom Finisher and then one Kama Club?
One comma club award. Yeah, one comma club award is a criteria to make, I think, $1,000
Thousand.
in 30
Yep,
days.
yep. Thousand. I don't know the time, but yeah, $1,000.
Yes, it must be $1,000 in 30 days. Oh no, 30.
Okay.
I don't think 30 days. It's $1,000 with your funnel. With your own
Okay.
funnel, you have to generate $1,000. I did it. When I launched my coaching program in 10 days, I earned $3,000. I say people 10 days, but actually it happened just in 7 or 8 days. On a round figure, I tell I earned 3,000 in 10 days. I
Hmm.
uploaded. They have the format. They have the procedure to apply it. I just did it. I got my award, and with that award, I was also interviewed on the One Funnel Away podcast of ClickFunnels.
Tirelessly.
Yeah. So with that, I was interviewed on their podcast. I was invited. That's kind of good feeling achievement.
Yep.
Similarly, for the Freedom Finisher, it's a 90 days challenge that Siddharth Rajshekhar does in the family of as a hackathon to make people work, move forward. Again, that guy is taking so much of efforts to help people.
Yes.
I was one of them who did this challenge in the 90 days of period and launched myself as a coach despite having my challenge. Although that certificate is not only for me, whoever have completed has got that. So that freedom finisher certificate is just the way it is. I just completed all the challenges as whatever they demanded from me. We did it and we crossed the path. That's all.
Got
The
it.
certificate is just validation of that process.
Yep. Got it. Got it. So like, beside from businesses, what are your personal hobbies? Like what you like to do when you are not on your desk, or your personal hobbies basically?
Okay. Nowadays, what I'm doing is I spend some time with myself, like right in front of my office. We get a beautiful, like, especially in the morning time. I like getting exposure to the sunlight, vitamin D, obviously. So I like spending that time. I mean, sometimes I feel like I should spend like 30 minutes, 60 minutes in this, light, so that it gives some energy also. And I'm always like sitting calm, doing nothing. So that it's not like a hobby kind of thing, but I like spending that time.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
And music is something, but there are some challenges, although we are figuring out how it can be done, because online classes, screens are not in favor of me.
Hmm.
I don't understand what are the notes happening on screen. So flute and tabla is what I'm learning, but currently that's on pause because traveling is sometimes a challenge for me.
Hmm.
I need
Nice.
someone to help me, uh, drop me on the for the classes, then come back from the classes. So for now, more than a month it has been paused, but yes, I love music,
But
especially
I
the
also love
classical.
music actually. I also love it. It just makes me calm. Whenever I am kind of overwhelmed, I just go and listen to some music, and it
Mm.
just make my mind calm. uh, uh, you said learning from the book Atomic Habits. So I would like to know what are some of the books around productivity or time management that you recommend people to read.
Go with Atomic Habits by James Clear. Go with Getting Things Done by David Allen. Go with Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. Go with Deep Work by Carl Newport. Go with mm, Make Time by Jake Knapp and John Zoransky. Yeah, wow. Ultimately, I said that guy's name. Every time I used to forget that guy's name. Today I said it.
Nice.
Make Time
Awesome.
is a good book. And mm, Motivation Myth or something. I don't remember the book name.
Okay, book
I
name.
don't remember the author's name as well. I have not read it. That is in my list, but I would recommend people to go with that. And
Okay, got it.
Attitude is Everything by Stephen
Hmm.
Covey. Yeah, that is a good book.
But
The Power of Subconscious Mind. Again, that's a good book. Yeah, these are some books.
okay. So recently, we attended the event FBR. I would like to know, like, was it your first ever event around business, or like marketing, business, coaching thing? Was it your
No,
first?
I've attended some network marketing business as well. I have attended
Okay,
many network marketing businesses meetings, offline meetings especially. And but FBR, the after coming to this online world, that was the first event I attended,
gotcha.
and that was
Like,
awesome.
what if I'm sure that you have learned a lot of things from that, right? We learned a lot of things from there, got amazing experience, but still, like, what would be your top three takeaways from the event?
Top three events. See, it was like I learned that the energy should be in the room has to be created by the someone who is organizing it. The code of honor that Siddharth set.
It is.
It was so pure. It was so pure. No one tried to sell anything, because normally in the events, what happens? People come exchange their cards, and yeah, मैं ये करता हूँ, मैं वो करता हूँ, ये कर लेंगे वो. But that was the moment where I could feel only energy of positivity, energy of growth. That's all. That was a major learning that I had, major takeaway from it.
Hmm.
Secondly, I would say that I understood my real potential in that event. That was again because I'm not like showing it off, but if Siddharth wouldn't have called me on the stage, I
Hmm.
wouldn't have understood myself. I wouldn't. I know myself, but since that day, I have much clarity about myself. I have very much clarity about myself. And believe me, after coming that, I have worked so smart and hard. I launched my program. Students are getting enrolled into that. It's a complete different Kushal after FTL.
That's really
Frankly.
awesome.
And number three is obviously that guy brought in so many of speakers who came from the ground level, right from ground level, taking their learnings was again on inbuilt. It was an plus point. So
Yep.
getting to know where did this person come from, what were the challenges, how to tackle them, and how to be into that rich zone.
Hmm.
So there were some awesome things that I brought in from
That's
there.
really good. Like I have huge respect for Siddhartha and the ILH community, and my respect for him increased more and more when he announced that he's also like like giving the fine, because he had some like whoever will come late after break,
Exactly.
he or she have to give this much fine. But they were starting late themselves, and then when they told that they are also giving the fine, like later on after the event
I
they
remember
made
that.
it publicly, like my respect for him like increased more and more, and
No, he is a
he's
very
such a
grounded.
pure gem. He's a gem.
He is a gem. For sure, he is a gem. No doubt in that.
Yep. So we have come almost at the end of the podcast, and by the way, guys, Kushal bhai have a like free training on productivity time management. So I'm putting the link, and it is completely free. You don't need to pay even a single penny to get that, and it has a lot of value. uh, he has said a lot of golden nuggets there about time management and productivity things. So yeah, it is
We have
surely
recently
helpful.
updated that. I've shared a technique to deal with procrastination.
Awesome.
I've shared a technique that's so powerful. You can build many, like one or two, 1 to 2 hours of focused every day, focus time every day.
That's really awesome. I have Here's the link. If you are listening to the podcast in audio format, then you can simply go to highonme.com, highonme.com, and I've also put it the link on the description of the podcast, so I can just go and click there and get access to the free training. So
And
Kushal,
the
yeah,
website is www.highonme.com,
yep, www.
because that's a ClickFunnels platform. So ClickFunnels works with
Oh,
www.highonme, highonme.com.
.com.
Training.
And again, it has a lot of value, guys. I've gone through that and it is literally awesome. And Kushal, before we end the podcast, any last thing to share?
Hmm, I have many things what to share.
Yes, sir. Please.
Okay, one thing that I would say is, guys, understand situation demands something from us, right? Our life is demanding something from us. You decide. You want to be a slave to your negative thoughts, to your inner 3 year old kid, or you want to act like an adult, take the action in the right direction, and reach out the destination, the right
Hmm.
destination.
That's really great, bro.
Action,
And
the right direction to reach out the right destination. That's it.
that's that's really powerful, bro. And thank you, Kushal Bhai, for sharing a lot of golden nuggets to our audience, whoever is listening or watching the podcast, and giving your precious time to us.
Thank you
And
so much. Hmm.
it was glad to have you. And thank you so much, all the listeners, all the people who are viewing the video podcast or consuming it in the form of audio on Spotify or any other podcast platform. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you guys next week with another episode with another guest. Till that, bye bye, take care, and have a great time.